Hello dear students, today I am going to discuss question paper of Higher Secondary Part 2nd Set Z for the session Annual Regular 2023-24 Soft Yawn of JKUT. I hope that this solved question paper is helpful for the students of Jammu and Kashmir UT. Subject Physical Education. Maximum marks 60. Class 12th. Time 2.5 hours. Section A. Multiple choice questions. Question number 1. Isometric exercises develop. Option first, strength. Second, endurance. Third, speed. Fourth, all of these. Answer is option first, strength. Question number 2. The ability to overcome resistance is called. Option first, dynamic strength. Second, static strength. Third, strength endurance. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, strength endurance. Question number 3. Infrastructural setup. The essential elements of option first, positive environment. Second, natural environment. Third, sports environment. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first and third, positive environment and sports environment. Question number 4. Which one of the following may hinder sports performance? Option first, safe drinking water. Second, pollution. Third, physical climatic condition. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, pollution. Question number 5. Fartlek training method is used to develop. Option first, flexibility. Second, strength. Third, endurance. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, endurance. Question number 6. Isometric exercise is one in which muscle strength length is remain. Option first, constant. Second, shorten. Third, lengthen. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, constant. Question number 7. The word asan refer to. Option first, a yoga poses or posture. Second, breathing practice. Third, a relaxation technique. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option first, a yoga poses or posture. Question number 8. When did the UN General Assembly announce 21st June as the International Day? Option first, 21st June 2014. Second, 11th of June. Third, 11th of December 2014. Fourth, 21st December 2014. Answer is option third, 11th of December 2014. Question number 9. The environment which consists of living things like plants and animals is called. Option first, external environment. Second, abiotic environment. Third, biotic environment. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, biotic environment. Question number 10. Who defined sociology as science of collective behavior? Option first, J.F. Cuber. Second, Spencer. Third, Perk and Vargas. Fourth, none of these. Answer is option third, Perk and Vargas. Question number 11. Parents should tell the children about our culture and option first, value system, second, attitude, third, tolerance, fourth, all of these. Answer is option first, value system. Question number 12. In its normative sense, morality refer directly to option first, good and bad, second, right and wrong, third, both first and second, fourth, none of these. Answer is option second, right and wrong. Question number 13. The diameter of discus throwing circle is option first 1.50 meters, second 2.50 meters, third 3.50 meters, fourth none of these. Answer is option second 2.50 meters. Question number 14. Diameter of basketball ring is option first 38 centimeter, second 40 centimeter, third 45 centimeter, fourth none of these. Answer is option third 45 centimeter. Question number 15. Which of the following cause inflammation and sensitivity of the small airways in the lungs? First, heat stroke, second, heat cramps, third, asthma, fourth, all of these. Answer is option third, asthma. Question number 16. What are the causes of muscle cramp? Option first, salt deficiency, second, an injury to muscle, third, hyperventilations, fourth, all of these. Answer is all of these. Section B. Each question carry 3 marks. Short answer type questions. Question number 17. What do you mean by dehydration? Give its types. This question has been selected from chapter number 8, Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation. The answer is dehydration, a condition that occurs when the body loses too much water and other fluids that it needs to work normally. Dehydration is usually caused by severe diarrhea and vomiting. What it may also cause due to not drinking enough water or other fluids, sweating too much, fever, urinating too much, or taking certain medicines. Types. There are main 3 types of dehydrations. First, hypotonic means of primarily a loss of electrolytes. Second, hypertonic means of primarily loss of water. Third, isotonic means equal loss of water and electrolytes. Or write the signs and symptoms of a fracture. This question has been selected from chapter number 8, Sports Medicine, First Aid and Rehabilitation. The answer is signs and symptoms of fracture. Few signs and symptoms of fracture are as listed below. Number 1. Severe pain at the point where fracture is suspected. 2. The place of injury is very sensitive to touch. Third, swelling around the suspected fracture point. 4. Loss of power, weakness at the point of fracture. 5. Inability to perform natural movements of the part affected. 6. Deformity of the limb can result in loss of natural shape. Question number 18. Mention the various elements of yoga and elaborate any two of them. This question has been selected from chapter number 6, Yoga. The answer is there are 8 elements of yoga in Yoga Sutras. These are called eightfold paths. Through these steps, we can attain the ultimate goal of yoga. The explanation of two elements are as listed below. Number 1, discipline or pratihara. It is the process of self control in which an individual becomes able to control over his senses. The attachment of various senses such as beauty, touch, taste, and smell, etc., diverts the individual sense from the way of self welfare. This process helps the individual to put his sense under restraint. Number 2, samadhi or self realization. Samadhi means the union of individual soul with the supreme soul is called samadhi. Supreme happiness free from pleasure, pain or misery is experienced. Samadhi is the climax of dhyan. Question number 19. Describe any two factors affecting the physical fitness. This question has been selected from chapter number 1, Physical Fitness. The answer is the two factors affecting physical fitness are as listed below. Number 1, age is the major factor influencing physical fitness. Usually, maturity can be defined by chronological, skeletal, and physiological. Number 2, heredity. The process of heredity is applicable to all living things. The shape, size, structure, height, or relative to heredity factors. Thus, it affects physical fitness. Speed is mainly dependent on heredity. A well known proverb said, sprinter is born, not made. Question number 20. Discuss the importance of sociology in physical education. This question has been selected from chapter number 3, Sociological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer is some of the problems can be solved through programs of physical education and sports. In reality, sociology plays a pivot role in physical education and sports. The importances of sociology in physical education are as listed under. Number 1, tolerance. Sociology helps the player in games and sports to keep patience if opponent players show indiscipline in the game. Number 2, sincerity. A player should be more sincere toward his games. Sociology teaches us more sincere towards our job. Number 3, friendship. Player, a team player should have friendly relationship with each other in the play field and outside the play field. Number 4, character. Sociology also helpful in the development of character by playing games and sports. Number 5, regularity. Sociology teaches us the regularity while playing in games and sports. Regular practice makes a player perfect in his game. Or how games and sports help in promoting national integration. This question has been also selected from chapter number 3, Sociological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer is games and sports. It can bring people together and promote social integration in multicultural societies. Sports participation can reinforce understanding and respect for cultural diversity, helping individuals maintain ties with their own cultural group while also promoting interaction among people from different cultures. National integrations through games and sports. Few points which help the individual to develop national integration through games and sports are as listed below. Number 1, cooperation. Games and sports help in the individual player to develop cooperation while playing match. The cooperation develops national integration among the players. Discipline. A player can learn more quickly if he is disciplined. The discipline also helps the individual to learn integrations. 3. Democratic values. The individual learn how to respect their teammates and tolerate odd situation in the play field. Number 4. National spirit. Playing games and sports help the individual to learn national spirit. Due to this, national integration developed. Number 5. Good citizenship. When the individual playing games and sports according to rules and regulation, obeying rules and regulations helps to national integration among the individual. Question number 21. Write the significance of moral education. This question has been selected from chapter number 4, Moral Education. The answer is significance of moral education. Moral education is the necessity of the hour in present age. Few significance of moral education is as listed below. Number 1. Ready set values. Moral education ideally should give the children a ready set of values, right and wrong in school level. Moral education teaches us to make the right choices. Number 2. Right choice. As they become young adults, education should fortify their facilities of discrimination, of judgment. They do not need packaged wisdom, what they should be equipped to make the right choices. 3. Give respect to others. The heart of morality is therefore to respect the person. This part of never ending moral education, that the great goal of education not to cosmetically furnish the minds to produce doctor and engineers, but to develop the sense of right, duty, honor, love of God and humanity. Preserve your culture and add good things to your culture. Give good to the society, good will come to you. For everything should be in limits, and anything goes beyond limit is bad. Question number 22. Explain any four preventive steps for sports related accidents. This question has been selected from chapter number 5, Sports and Environment. The answer is accidents are common in the field of sports. An individual can play a very effective role in the improvement of environment for prevention of sports related accidents. Prevention in games and sports, the 100% prevention never possible. What it can be prevented or minimized by considering the following steps. Number 1. Natural factors. Natural factors include age, gender, size, history of previous accidents, muscular strength, etc. Number 2. Proper concentration. Player should play with full alertness and proper concentration over the activities. Moreover, player should not have any stress or tension. Number 3. Proper warming up. Proper warming up is must for player before participating in any physical activity. It tones up the body muscles and prepares the player for any physical activity. Number 4. Protective equipment. Essential protective equipment must be used by sports persons. These equipment must be of a good quality and according to norms. Number 5. Fitness of sports person. An individual who wants to enter in the field of sports should be fit. Today it is a well known fact that you do not play sports to get fit. You get fit to play sports. Question number 23. Write a short note on athletics. This question has been selected from chapter number 7, Concept of Games and Sports, and chapter Athletics. The answer is Ancient Olympic athletic contests in running, jumping, walking, throwing are the oldest of all sports and their roots are prehistoric. The original and only event at stadium length running event is known as stadium. This later expanded to include throwing and jumping event within ancient and athletic competition was included in the first modern Olympic Games in 1896. Modern Olympics, an international amateur athletics federation was founded in 1912. It is adopted its current name. The IAAF established separate outdoor world championship in 1983. The most common types of athletic competitions are track and field, road running, cross country running, and walking race. The rules and format of modern events in athletics were defined in Western Europe and North America in 19th and early 20th century. Or make a list of the defensive stroke of table tennis and explain. This question has also been selected from chapter number 7, Concept of Games and Sports, and subchapter Table Tennis. The answer is the list of defensive strokes and their explanation are as listed below. Number 1, push. The push is usually used for keeping the point alive and creating offensive opportunities. Pushing can have advantages in some circumstances, such as when the opponent makes easy mistakes. Number 2, chop. A chop is the defensive backspin counterpart to the offensive loop drive. A chop essentially is a bigger, heavier push taken well back from the table. Block. The block is a simple shot, but none the less can be devastating against any attacking opponent. A block is executed by simply placing the racket in front of the ball right from the ball bounce. 4. Lob. The defensive lob is possible the most impressive shot since it propels the ball about 5 meters in height only to land on the opponent side of the table with great amounts of spin. Question number 24. Fartlek means speed play. Discuss. This question has been selected from chapter number 2, Training Methods. The answer is fartlek is a Swedish term which means speed play and has been used by distance runners for years. Fartlek training method was introduced by O. Strand and Gustav Hellner. Fartlek is a form of road running or cross-country running in which runner usually changes the pace significantly during the run. In fartlek, the running is done on the road or on parkland or bushy tracks. There is no predetermined schedule to follow, but instead the athlete will set her or his own interval length and pace in response to their own feeling of the workload. Self-discipline plays a vital role in fartlek method. The approximately distance to be covered is 10 to 20 km. The duration should be kept around 1 to 2 hours. It should be practiced once in week. It is usually practiced during transitional period or off seasons. Athletes should carry water as well as safety tools for emergency. Section C. Each question carry 5 marks. Question number 25. Describe the importance of training method in games and sports. This question has been selected from chapter number 2, Training Method. The answer is Training method gives us knowledge regarding performance and it also guides us how to improve further through different ways. Its knowledge is good for coaches as well as important for player. Importances. Few importances of training method are as listed below. Number 1. Develop specific fitness. Proper training improves specific component which helps to improve sports performance. Number 2. Better performance. Due to some physiological changes in the body, the level of performance will be improved. This can be possible after proper warming up only. Number 3. Perfection in skills. Training method helps to gain perfection in skills and techniques. Thus, performance of the player or athlete increased. Number 4. Balanced diet. In training method, the balanced diet plays an important role. The balanced diet should be according to need of the activity in which players or athletes taking part. Number 5. Safety means. A good training method considers the safety of the players. Due to this reason, the chances of the injuries are decreased. 6. Psychological factors. A good training method involves psychological factors like motivation, interest, control of anxiety, and proper feedback extra. 7. Scientific principles. Nowadays, training methods are based upon scientific principles which are followed in systematic way. Thus top level performance can be achieved. 8. Improves flexibility. Training methods helps to improve the flexibility of the players in different games and sports. Number 9. Cooling down. Lowering down the intensity of the workout, training session or competition by performing limbering and stretching exercises followed by deep breathing relaxation exercises are called cooling down. Or write isometric and isotonic exercises in detail. Give its advantages and disadvantages. This question also has been selected from chapter number 2, training method. The answer is isometric exercises. Isometric exercises were first developed by Hettinger and Muller in 1953. Isometric exercise has developed tremendous strength in individual. Isometric is the combination of two words. Iso means same and metric means muscle strength. In these training exercises, the length of the muscle remains same during workout. In isometric exercises, have no external movements and work done is zero. In these exercises, the flexor and extensor muscles feel tremendous resistance over muscle whereas there is no movement of muscles. These exercises are effective for weightlifting, gymnastics, judo and wrestling extra. Advantages. Few advantages of isometric exercises are as listed below. Number 1. These exercises are needed less time. 2. These exercises are needed less equipment. 3. These exercises should be done 3 to 5 days per week. Disadvantages. Few disadvantages of isometric exercises are as listed below. Number 1. These exercises develop only the static strength. 2. There is very little improvement of dynamic strength take place. Number 3. Children and heart patients are advised not to perform isometric exercises. Isotonic exercises. Isotonic exercises were developed by D. Loney. In isotonic exercises, the movement of muscles can seen directly. In Latin words, it means same tension. In isotonic contraction, the muscle contracts and shortens under a constant load throughout the entire range of movement extra. Some work is done during these exercises like jumping, running, weightlifting and doing action with movement extra. There are two types of isotonic exercises. Number one, concentric exercises. In concentric exercises, there is upward movement of action in which flexor muscles shorten during action and extensor muscle shorten in size. Eccentric exercises. Eccentric exercises is just opposite of isotonic contraction. During eccentric contraction, the muscle lengthens. After contraction, muscle can exert force even while lengthening. This is also called a dynamic contractions. Advantages. Few advantages of isotonic exercises are as listed below. Number one, these exercises are effective for developing dynamic strength. 2. These exercises help to develop flexibility. 3. Isotonic exercises help the muscles to gain mass along with the thickness of muscles. Disadvantages. Few disadvantages of isotonic exercises are as listed below. Number 1. While performing isotonic exercises, there is a chance of injuries like stress and strain. 2. Sometimes equipments are needed for performing isotonic exercises. Number 3. Isotonic exercises causes volume of overload of the heart and an increase in oxygen consumption. Question number 26. Explain the concept of sports environment. Describe the essential elements of sports environment. This question has been selected from chapter number 5, Sports and Environment. The answer is concept of sports environment. The word environment itself indicates that surround us is called environment. Environment plays an important role in the quality of an athlete's performance. There are many things the athlete can do or adaptation he can make to prepare him better for variation in the environment, either expected or unexpected. In the past, the environment meant the physical and biological conditions affecting our lives. Today, the elements of sports environment have been damaged due to many reasons which have adversely affected the health of human beings. Sports environment has balanced form of natural and man-made environment. It does not cause much disturbance in ecosystem. We encourage and motivate the public to improve sports environment. Essential elements. Few essential elements of sports environment are as listed below. Number 1, clean air. The clean air is an important element of sports environment. According to World Health Organization, the polluted air claims over 3 million lives every year. More plants should be planted around the stadium so all the players and spectators get fresh air. Number 2, safe drinking water. To imagine the life without water, there should be a safe provision of drinking water for players and spectators in the stadium. 3. Low level of noise. The sports infrastructure should be away from busy traffic because the noise pollution is harmful for both players and spectators. If such steps are taken, noise pollution can be checked up to some extent. Number 4. Sanitary surroundings. There should be a washing rooms, toilets, changing rooms separate for players and spectators. 5. Export and sporting stops. Export and sporting staff is rarely a backbone of sports environment. The sporting staff must be well qualified with good experience in related fields. Question number 27. Describe the group dynamics through physical education. This question has been selected from chapter number 3, Sociological Aspects of Physical Education. The answer is group dynamics and teamwork looks at how team work together and the influence of others as well as leadership. Few points describe the group dynamics through physical education or as listed below. Number 1, behavior. Through physical education, the individual studies how group affect the behavior. Number 2, attitude. Through physical education, the individual know the attitude of members in group while working together. Number 3, social quality developed. The individual learn the social qualities through group dynamics process such as how to cooperate within the group. Number 4, honesty. Through group dynamics process, the individual liked by the group by knowing his honesty towards common goal. Honesty was a good impression on the group. Number 5, emotionally balanced. The individual learn how to overcome emotionally characteristics like fear, anger, jealousy, and anxiety through physical education. Number 6, dutifulness. An individual must have quality of firm determination. He should remain determined through the learning process for which he is leading. Determined individual never leaves his task halfway. Number 7, sincerity. An individual must do his work sincerely while working group. He should be sincere towards work and group. 8, regular. An individual should always remain regular towards his duty, otherwise, irregularities have a bad impression on the group. Number 9, self confidence. An individual should work with full self confidence. Due to this reason, the group working together, their encouragement increased. 10, decision. An individual working in group should give a correct judgment and taking right decision. Question number 28, give a brief history of cricket. Explain the fundamental skills of cricket. This question has been selected from chapter number 7, concept of games and sports, and its subtopic cricket. The answer is history of cricket. The game which is played with the help of bat and ball is called cricket. The origin of cricket is England. This was popular game in England during the government of King Edward I in 13th century. The first official match was played between Kent and Middlesex in 1719 and first rules were written in 1744. The Melbourne Cricket Club at Lord's in 1787 because the reference for code of ethics employed in cricket. The MCC gave the proper shape to cricket by framing rules and regulations. During 20th century, the game spread to the other Commonwealth countries. The game is administered by International Cricket Council. Fundamental skills. There are 5 types of fundamental skills in cricket and their explanation are listed below. Number 1, batting. In cricket, batting is the act or skill of hitting the ball with bat to score runs and prevent the loss of one's wicket. The fundamental skills of batting consist of batting grip, guard, batting stance, forward and backward defense, and different batting strokes. Number 2, bowling. Bowling in cricket is the action of propelling the ball towards the wicket, defended by a batter. There are pace bowling, medium pace, and spin bowling. The bowlers are specialized in their bowling action. Some bowlers swing the ball in and outside of the stumps. Some specialized in leg spin, off spin, googly, flipper, top spin, and Yorker extra. Number 3, fielding. A fielding is a top priority to help to dismiss the batsman. The fielder saves the runs and pressure batsmen into making mistakes by making them unsure about when to run. Fielding position can be broken down into offside and leg side. Number 4, catching. Catching is one of the most important fundamental skills in cricket. Mainly, fielder takes very less time to reach the catching position. There are certain qualities required to be a good close in fielder: catching high, slip catching, throwing at the stumps from different angles. Number 5, wicket keeping. Wicket keeping is one of the most important fundamental skills. The wicket keeper must save every ball from going to boundary, left or missed by the batsman. The only wicket keeper allowed wearing gloves. It is very important to always keep up your energy levels and always cheer the teammates on the ground. Controlling the ball at back, catching, stumping, and collection of the ball during throw. Or explain fundamental skills of basketball and also draw a level diagram of basketball court. This question has been selected from chapter number 7, Concept of Games and Sports. Subtopic basketball. The answer is fundamental skills. Few fundamental skills of basketball are as listed below. Number 1, pass. There are 6 types of pass in basketball: chest pass, bounce pass, long pass, one hand pass, one hand side pass, and underhand pass. Dribbling. There are 4 types of dribbling: low dribble, high dribble, behind the back dribble, and under leg dribble. 3. Shooting. There are 6 types of shooting: jump shot, set shot, hook shot, layup shot, dunk shot, and tip in shot. Number 4, defense. There are 4 types: defense, zone defense, man to man defense, matchup defense, and press defense. 5. Jump ball. To start the game in beginning, ball is tossed and players jump for the collection of the ball. Number 6. Dunk. After faking opponent, the player reaches near the ring and pushes the ball inside the ring with the hand. 7. Layup shot. After faking opponent, the player takes 2 steps to reach near the ring and place the ball inside the ring. 8. Pivot foot. It is restricted motion with ball. A player rotates around keeping one foot stationary. It is changing the direction of body while one foot maintains the contact with the floor. Then draw the diagram of basketball court. Thanks and have a nice day.